Hey everybody, welcome back to Collectibles Chat. Today is our Tuesday start of the Profit Challenge, and we are going to finish off where we kind of left off Sunday night. Sunday, we started opening the 1992 Upper Deck Baseball. Gosh, I can't even hardly get that on the screen. This is what it looks like. Upper Deck 1992 baseball. What we're looking for in there is the standard stars from the 90s, Cal Ripken, Bo Jackson, um, Ken Griffey Jr., he was in this set, but we're specifically looking for autographs, and we did not find any last time, but the cards we're looking for look something like this. These are the Ted Williams baseball heroes, and found a couple of his cards in there, but there's an autograph in some of these boxes. Now, I think there's only like 2,500 total autographs, which, if you know anything about the 90s, they produced the heck out of those cards. So the odds of us getting one are about this tiny, maybe smaller than that. But we're gonna have fun with this collection. We're gonna have a good time opening, these packs. We're gonna do probably, let's see, I think I've got 27 packs to go. So we'll probably do about 14 packs today and then finish up tomorrow with 14 more. So without further ado, let me get over to the other camera real quick. And I am going to get these things open for you guys. I'm excited about today. Let's see what we can find. Here we go. Let's get the camera lined up a little bit. Got a little bit of stuff on the screen there. Might have to adjust some of these little stands just a little bit. I added an extra stand because at the last show we filled them up pretty fast. So we've got some extra stands there we can throw in as well. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and start opening some of these 92 Upper Deck. They're always a little difficult to get into. But let's see what we've got. Okay, this one's Travis Fryman. It says best infield arm. I don't even know who Travis Fryman is. That's kind of cool. Little checklist card. This is Edgar Martinez. All over the place here with the cards. Okay, Stillwell. There's a star rookie, Royce Clayton, Jeff Houston, Oliver, another checklist. Okay, this is kind of cool. Haven't seen one of these before. This is a sticker card. It says Heroes of Baseball, Three River Stadium, July 1992. So that's kind of cool. That'll be a nice little giveaway later on. Okay, Eddie Murray, Riviera, Gulletson, Heaton. Okay, these cards are all over the place today. Les Lancaster, Alan Anderson. It's going to be a long video if I have to keep turning all of these cards over. Okay, pack number two. And there's another Diamond Skills best outfield arm. So we got the infield arm, the outfield arm, Jeff C. Barfield, Tanana, Lefferts, Matt Young, Downing, Tom Howard. I've always wondered about pitchers with the sidearm throw, how in the world they do it without just destroying their arm. I guess a lot of them do. Okay, Kevin Mitchell, pretty good player there. Big league slugger. Let's see what his average was. Average 275 over 7 seasons. That's not too bad. One Samuel, Mike Maddox, Brian Jordan, and we'll finish with Ricky Henderson on the checklist. That's a pretty cool little card. We'll stack him up there. Okay, pack number 3. Okay, so we're getting a lot of these skills in here. I haven't seen too many of these in the other packs, but this is Cal Ripken Jr., best defensive player. Stick him up there in the front. Guthrie, Ossenmacher, Corey Snyder, Candelaria. There's Gary Carter. Gary Carter used to play for the Expos for many, many seasons. Let's see, he had played 18 seasons as of this time and had been away from the Expos. I guess they had, I guess the Expos went out sometime around that time, but he had went with the Mets and the Dodgers and maybe, oh, the Giants as well, San Francisco. But we're going to stick him up there. Jeff Ennis, Whitson. Willie McGee, always one of my favorite players. Played with the I think the Cardinals for a long time, and then the Athletics and the Giants. 298 batting average over 10 seasons. Pretty impressive. Okay, there's another Ted Williams card, 1939 rookie year, but unfortunately no autograph on that card today. Let's see. And then finally, Erickson on the checklist. Okay, so we're getting a few decent cards. Pack number 4. There's a best hitter, Wade Boggs. Okay, so I'm starting to like some of these best hitter cards and stuff. They are all right there in the front, or the best of the diamond skills. Dow, Whitehurst. You're probably looking at these cards and thinking, "Oh my gosh, they're all over the place," and you're right, they are. It's a cool uniform there. Danny Jackson. There's Dennis Eckersley. He was a really good player. We'll stick him up there as well. Oh, this is a good one. Um, Pretty valuable card here. Jim Tomei in the star rookie. And who is this? Danny Tartable. Okay. So we don't have some major cards up there. That Jim Tomei is probably the most valuable so far. But we've got some good ones up on the screen. This is Cecil Fielder. Cecil Fielder, great. Best power is what it says here for the players. So we'll put him right there. Gerbeck, Paul, Sean Abner, Scudder. Okay, Donnie Hill. Gary got 80. One of my favorite players from the Twins years ago. He had played 11 seasons prior to this. Most of them had been with the Twins, the last one with the Angels. Mike Heath, there is another Pirates, Heroes of Baseball, the same one. Some kid's gonna get happy with those stickers if they're a Pirates fan. Danny Gladden from the Twins, Jeff Juden, and Frank Thomas. That's a cool little card. Frank Thomas on the collectors checklist. Okay, we got a few more packs to go through today. I think that was pack number 4 or 5. Ricky Henderson, best base runner. Stick him right there. Mike Jackson, Jeff Reardon, Zane Smith. Okay, Greg Carteret and John Smoltz. Is that John Smoltz? I know that's John Smoltz on the back. These guys the same? Right-handed. Huh. That almost looks a little bit like Maddox. They messed up the cards. Donruss did. They put Steve Avery. Maybe that they put Steve Avery, I think, on the card that said John Smoltz. So I'm gonna hold that one out to the side and check it a little bit later. Junior Felix, Jose Uribe. These are the cards that think if they have his birthday back here, born 1960. I think he was actually born in 59. They have all those eras. It was like years and years of era cards there. Ricky Jordan, Looney Harris. There's Jose. That's a nice card. Jose Canseco, star rookie Roberto, and Jim Abbott. Jim Abbott, pretty good pitcher, but didn't last a long time. Jim Abbott had one hand, one arm, I guess. Um, he switched that glove back and forth, and he actually played for a short amount of time with the Hickory Crawdads. Okay, nice way to start off the Nets pack. Ken Jr., Craig, and Ken Sr. all on a card. That's pretty cool. Here's Kyle Abbott, Herbeck from the Twins, Kevin Bass, Rob Deere. Okay, Jimmy Key. Jimmy Key he had played 8 seasons to this part. I guess his rookie was like 85, maybe. Andy Bannis, Gary Templeton, Cerruti, another Jose Canseco, best athlete. We'll stick him up there. So we're pulling some good cards today. I'm happy about these. Nothing super major other than that Jim told me. I think that one still is probably the most valuable card here today. Maybe not. Maybe Ken Griffey Jr. just added. Most exciting player. That's really cool. I don't think those packs we opened the first day had all of these diamond skills in them. And it seems like all of these do, which is kind of odd. Okay, here's John Aldo, Holman, Petrali, Bushell, Billy Gruber, Lonnie Smith, Newman, Darren Fletcher. I'm sorry, guys. These things are all over the place. Greg Olson, Baseball Heroes. That goes with the Ted Williams cards. Chris George, and Dwight Gooden and Gary Sheffield. They are uncle and nephew. That's interesting. I did not know that. It's kind of cool. Okay, next pack. See, this one we did not start with that series, which is kind of interesting. Kenny Rogers, Bud Black, Pena, Carlos Martinez, Paul Gibson. I think a pitcher for the Tigers. Pitcher for the Tigers. Pretty decent. Under a 4 ERA. Okay, there's Jim Abbott. We saw his card a few moments ago on the checklist. Alan Trammell, Gerald Clark, Ortiz, Lance Johnson. There is Ted Williams. No auto, unfortunately. Nice card though. This is Tony Gwynn and Chris Gwynn. They're brothers. Wow. Okay. It's kind of cool. We'll end with Ken Sr. Okay, so let's do a few more packs here. We've got five more packs to go. Maybe it was 14 today, and then we'll end with, let's see, two, four. We'll end with 13. Might not be able to get into this one. There we go. Luis Mercedes. Martinez. Jeff Coat with football. Back to back. Look at that. Back to back Jeff Coates with the football. Probably one of the first to do it. Now it seems like everybody has a football in some of the big cards. Randy Reddy, John Kruk, Bavarde. There's a good Tony Gwynn. We pulled a Tony Gwynn in the first video. Mel Hall, Bolton. There's Gene Larkin. There's another Ken Griffey Sr. Okay, this is Cal Ripken Jr. and Billy Ripken on the same card. Kind of cool. And Greg Swindell. Okay, four packs to go in today's episode. Stanton, Martinez. There's Marvin Freeman from the Braves. Greg Myers, Kevin Seitzer. There's Mike Greenwell, one of my favorites from the Red Sox. Dave Anderson, Jeff King. Normally it's not bouncing all over the place, but these cards are all upside down. I wonder if they did that on purpose just to kind of keep people involved in the hobby a little bit more. Rob Mauer and Roberto and Sandy Alomar Jr., father and son, right? Uh, I think so. Okay, three more packs to go. One thing that I have noticed is that these last few packs don't have the diamond skills in them. Kind of like the first few packs we opened didn't have them. And now these last few packs don't have the diamond skills either. So we ran a stretch there for a moment. Glenn Davis, Alejandro Pena, Petrali, Ron Holman, Foley, Grimsley. There's Darren Jackson, Milt Thompson. There's Jeff Bagwell, played for the Astros for a good many seasons. Let's see. Um, this was his rookie year. Hmm. I wonder why that was not listed as a rookie card. He was the rookie of the year and the Astros team leader in home runs. But there is nothing on there that says rookie. We'll hold that one out. There's Dave Gallagher, Magadan, Brady Anderson, another Ted Williams baseball heroes, but no auto. We might find it. Who knows? There's Kevin and Keith. Um, Mitchell, right? Cousins, second cousins, Kevin and Keith Mitchell. Okay, two packs to go. Start off with a good one. I see it right here in front. Nolan Ryan. What a great card to get. Pretty good little card. A little off center, but a great card nonetheless. Let's put Nolan right there in the middle because He's probably the most valuable card. That Jim told me still is standing up a little bit. Here, okay, here's Pedro and Ramon Martinez. They were, let's see, how are they kin to each other? Younger brother. Says, well, it says Ramon may be soon accompanied by his younger brother in a rotation, um, Jesus Martinez, who's 17 years old at the time. Ted Wood, what is this? I thought that was going to be the autograph. It was turned around. I was so wishful thinking. Ted Williams, second Triple Crown. Tony Phillips, Mike Felder, Frank Viola, great pitcher. Played with the Mets then, Twins before. Juan Behringer, Scott Radinsky, and Augusta. Okay, final pack today. This will be our final pack today, and we'll finish up um, either tomorrow or Thursday with the rest of these. We may do an unboxing for tomorrow's video. Jeff Reardon, great pitcher. Mike Jackson, Ernest Riles, Jody Reed. There's another Mike Maddox, Tom Hinkie, Randy Myers, Mark Eichhorn, Hubie Brooks, Chris Hoyles. There is, oh, that's a cool card. Got a little, is that's dust on his face right there. You guys know who that is? That is prime time football and baseball. Prime times two. Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson are the only players to ever play in both National Football League and baseball, but this is just Deion on that one. Patrick Lennon, that's kind of cool. You can understand this. If you can understand this, you can understand this. Be cool, stay in school. Jim Abbott. Okay, we'll finish off on that note. Guys, I hope you had a good video. Hope you enjoyed it. That was pretty fun. We got to pull some exciting cards. Still searching for this Ted Williams auto. But we've got this stack of cards to open next, and we'll finish up this profit challenge with the Upper Deck 92. I hope you enjoyed it today. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye, everybody. Have a good afternoon.